Hey everybody, Greg Swift here. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. I hope all of you out there had a super holiday season, and got to spend some time with family and friends and relax. Myself, Renee, my girlfriend, she works for Boeing here in Renton, Washington, and she actually has a 2 week break during that time. So I really haven't been around the computer much. I apologize if I haven't returned calls very quickly or emails. I was just taking some time off with Renee and enjoying that. But got back online yesterday, trying to get back in the swing of things. You guys will know that I sent you an email out on EPX Body, and I know that's short notice. But sometimes in this industry, that's just the way it works. I didn't find out about this. I've known about EPX Body for some time. I've been keeping an eye on it. It's really, while it is just while it is a nutritional program, it's got some unique characteristics. The auto ship is very inexpensive. They have a guarantee if you don't make $1,000 a month within 6 months, you get a refund. So there's been some different things about it. And I've watched the company kind of mature over the last 9 months into what it is now. But what really got me to stand up and pay attention was their new distributor acquisition program, where you will be able to purchase distributors for your business for $10 a piece. And as most all of you know, myself especially, being in this industry for so many years, that the toughest thing for people to do is sponsor others. That's always the biggest hurdle for anybody to overcome. So when you get a company like EPX Body that is telling they've hired a call center, several different vendors. They've actually geared up to provide the company with 10,000 of these distributors a day, these lead distributors a day. Now, I've been just to clarify, I've been getting asked some questions on what exactly are these real paid distributors, or they're just leads? What are these? From everything I've been able to gather so far, these are people that have been prospected by the call centers. They've been signed up as a distributor in EPX Body, not on AutoShip, but they're signed up. They receive, I believe, a week's worth of the Nutrithin product. They get a DVD. They also get 100 leads, and of course, they'll have access to the same system that we're using to purchase distributors. So, they from what I understand, they are not on AutoShip. That's going to be up to us, to call them, introduce ourselves as their sponsor, and get them excited about the business, tell them what it provides, and get them to sign up, get them to sign up for AutoShip. I can't, that to my understanding, that's where we're at with it. We'll find out more tonight on the call. But even with that, folks, I mean, you've got somebody that already is signed up, already knows the company, already knows the product. They're receiving the product. They get a DVD. I mean, I can't imagine people not wanting to have access to those kinds of distributors. And anybody that finds out that they have access to that, I can't imagine anybody not jumping all over this business if they are really serious. And because of that, I've seen the potential. I called up another good friend late last night. After I'd sent out some emails, very short notice, sent her over the link to the recorded call, which I'll provide here, along with this video. And her husband listened to the call, got super excited, immediately sent out an update to her, her contact list, posted it on her Facebook. So that should give you some indication of what is why this is so exciting. But I wanted to jump. This is the site that you'll all receive here, the EPX site. But I wanted to jump into the back office here real quick and just give you an idea of what's happened just overnight. Sent out a couple messages to about 1,500 leads, and when you click on this matrix tree view, you'll see already. I've personally sponsored. Let's see, I think I've got 7 here. Tammy, the other network I talked to last night, has already sponsored 4, but tonight, after the conference call, you can imagine when every one of these people is going to have access to purchase their own distributors, how this matrix is going to explode. Now, each person that joins has a 4x5 forced matrix. So you can see these first 4 people, or these 3, other than Tammy, that haven't sponsored anybody, are already getting spillover from me because of the 4x5 matrix. So you can imagine how this little view here is going to explode tonight when every one of these people has a chance to go in and purchase, 4 distributors, 10 distributors, whatever they want. You can imagine how fast this is going to grow and the momentum that is coming. So that's why it is so important to get in this as soon as possible. A lot of my successes over the years have come from timing, being at the right place at the right time. I did it with Banner's Broker this last year. This is one of those times when you're being alerted to your chance to get in before the masses, and this is gonna explode after tonight. So, I mean, and I'm not, the thing is, I'm not asking you to fork out a whole bunch of money here, folks. It's $40. Your auto ship with this company is $40. I will admit, when I first jumped on this, I'll be honest, I wasn't really too concerned about the products. There's a lot of great companies out there with a lot of great products, but it's always the same problem. How do you sponsor people? But I will say, last night I stayed up late, spent several hours going over another site that has a lot of videos and things on the different products, and I'm really excited about the products. Personally, myself, I've packed on quite a bit of weight here this last year. Uh, Getting older, I'll be 51 here next week, and I need to lose about 30, probably even 40 pounds at this point. I'm 6'2", pushing about 250, which is way heavy for me. I'm told I carry it well, but beside that, so anyway, very excited about the products. I ordered the Nutrithin product that I'm going to take, and also the C-Veg daily supplement. I'll also supply some links to videos and testimonials on those so you can read about them. But really, the product, I wasn't concerned with the product because, again, I know, there's great products out there. The key is having a system that people can duplicate, and that's what Dan Putnam has done here with EPX Body, is given everybody the ability to come in here. And we're not after big numbers either. Keep in mind, all you need to max out the comp plan with EPX Body is 4 people. And, so you can buy those 4 distributors. It's $40. So you're talking, you come in, pay 40 for your product, 40 for your 4 distributors, work with those 4 to do the same thing. And seriously, within 90 days, you can be, if everybody follows the program, in 90 days, you can be at $10,000 a month. I don't think there's ever been a chance for the average person to be able to achieve that kind of income in MLM until EPX Body came along. So, I can't stress enough the importance. Low risk. Spend the $40, folks. If you don't have the $40, get a hold of me. I'll help you. This program is all about helping other people. You'll see once this goes live tonight, the purchase distributor program. It's going to actually be located under the PHP, or you see where it says PHP movement here. That's people helping people, and that's where when you mouse over, you're going to see this is where you'll click to purchase your distributors tonight. And I can only imagine the thousands of orders that are going to come in. Now, Dan has said on the calls that he has enough call centers and vendors in place to supply 10,000 of these distributors a day. That is huge. So, at this point, I know right now there's no limit. That may change. Obviously, if the demand is so great that he runs out, obviously there's going to be some kind of cap on how many of these distributors you can buy. Personally, myself, I don't know. I'm thinking 10, 20. I don't know. But again, we're not after huge numbers here. It only takes 4 people to max out the comp plan. We want to really focus on just 4, getting 4, getting 4. And just teach people to do the same thing. I mean, it can't be any simpler. Here's my link. Sign up. It's $40. Log into the back office. Purchase 4 distributors. And work with those 4. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. Now, if you're afraid to pick up the phone and talk to downline members, I really don't know what to say about that. I mean, these are not cold calls. These are people that they know EPX, they're in the system, they're a distributor. You should have no fears of picking the phone up and calling these people. and just saying, hey, this is Greg. I see you just came into my EPX Body back office. Just wanted to call and introduce myself. I'm your sponsor. Do you have any questions? Is there anything else I can help you with this time? I mean, it doesn't have to be scripted or anything fancy, but you've got to reach out to these people. I mean, this is your team. This is what networking is about, and you've got to be able to get over that fear of picking up the phone and calling people. And again, I hate cold calling. I refuse to cold call leads. That's just something. It makes me ill even thinking about it. But when I have somebody come through a system that already knows the company, knows the product, is expecting a call from me, to me that takes away all the fear. I have no problem picking up the phone and calling those people and introducing myself, and starting to work with them. So, again, this is what it's going to be about, folks. You're going to see this thing. Today is the 3rd. It's Thursday morning. This is what my downline looks like since sending out some emails last night. And, I will be back tomorrow to show you what this looks like after the lead program is launched tonight. And it's going to be crazy. So at any rate, get on board, get signed up. I'll send the link out. Click to get started here. Order that product. Right next to the product, in fact, I'll cover that really quick. And click on my auto ship here and edit cart. I actually signed up both for the NutriThin product and the daily supplement, the C-Veg supplement, which is about $80 a month. But this doesn't. On the regular order page, right next, there'll be a button to add one to order your product, and right next to that it says auto ship, and you want to add one. You want to add one product, add one auto ship. You won't be billed double. It'll just set you up for that auto ship for the next month, which you want to be sure and do. So get this done, folks. Any questions? I'm going to be here all day. You can see I'm up early. I haven't even showered yet. This was very important to get this out to you as fast as I could. Get this out to everybody you know. Take the emails I send out, edit them, put your information in it, get it out to your contacts, get them on this call tonight. And this is going to change the industry tonight. I am so fired up to see how this is going to develop. And let's all get working together and make some serious money in 2013. And I'm definitely after that 10,000 a month goal in 90 days. And I think we've got a vehicle that there's no excuse, folks. You've got what you need right in front of you. You just have to take action and make it happen. And I'm here to help you to do that. So, all right, I've got to get busy. Lots of work to do. Any questions? Give me a call. Here all day to answer phones and emails. And we will talk to you soon. All right, everybody. Hope to hear you on the call tonight. Bye bye.